Freelancing. The sound of freedom, working from home, working anywhere you want, and no office drama. But nobody really talks about how confusing this journey is. Some freelancers are earning $500 a month, and some are hitting $10,000 a month with teams, products, and other passive income streams. Everyone starts at zero, and not everyone knows how to go from there. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 levels of freelancing and what it takes to go from one stage to the next. So we'll take a look at what each level looks like, how much you can potentially earn, and the exact skills you need to learn to grow and scale. So if ever you felt stuck in your freelancing journey, so this video can help you have clarity and a plan. So let's get into it. All right, level 1, so you are the solo freelancer. So here you're earning roughly about $0 to $2,000 per month. So you just started the game and you're trying to figure out how to play. So at this point in time, you're either unemployed, earning $0 per month, or you're working a draining 9 to 5, dreaming about freelancing and working from home because you want more time, freedom, and less stress. And this was me many years ago when I decided to quit my nursing career to become a full-time freelancer because I wanted to be home more, to be with my family, my dogs, and my cats. So now you enter level 1. And like any game, you have 2 main missions here that you need to clear before you get to move on to level 2. Mission 1, figure out what services to sell. And the easiest entry point is DFY, or done for you service. These are services that you take the task off of someone's plate so you can free up their time so they can focus on high-level work. And you can think about what current skills you offer. So if you're good at video editing, so you can offer these video editing services to clients who need video editing services. It could be social media management, email marketing, editing videos, customer support, virtual assistants, podcast management, you name it. And if you don't know what kind of services to offer, I have an entire video dedicated to that. I will link it down in the description below. Mission 2 is to put yourself out there. So in the beginning of your freelancing journey, clients don't know you, they don't know you exist, and clients won't fall from the sky onto your lap. So you definitely need to do a lot of outreach. And this means applying to freelancing platforms. So this is the easiest entry point to Upwork, Fiverr, Indeed, or even cold DMing businesses. And while you're doing that, you need to simultaneously be starting to create content. And this one is a long process, but it can pay off in the long run. So the main goal of this is in the future, you want the clients to find you versus you trying to find them. And this is what we call inbound marketing. So what you do is to pick out 1 to 2 platforms. So for me, I picked YouTube and Instagram, and the rest I just repurpose everything to TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube Shorts, and LinkedIn. And don't worry about creating content that's perfect because you are just still testing. And it may feel cringe at first, trust me on this, but it will get better as you go. So in this level, your mission is to create content, get feedback, and see what resonates, and then refine. So your main goal for level 1 is this: make enough money to replace your full-time income. And that could look like $1,000 to $2,000 per month to start. So if you offer $1,000 per month package to clients, so that's around 2 clients to start. So the skills to master in level 1 is content creation so that you can start building your online presence to start attracting future clients. The second skill that you need to learn is time management because at first you're doing everything solo. And the third important skill that you need to learn is sales and networking because in the beginning, you need to be closing clients. So at this level, you're not trying to scale, you're trying to prove that this freelancing thing is actually worth it and it actually works. And once you're continuously hitting that $1,000 to $2,000 per month, you're ready to level up to level 2. Now we are at level 2. So level 2, you are the systemized freelancer. So here you're earning roughly $2,000 to $5,000 per month. So you survived level 1, you're getting clients, and you actually proved that this freelancing thing actually works. When I was earning more than my 9 to 5 job as a freelancer, I realized that I hit a time cap, meaning I can't take on more clients and more work because there's not enough time in the day. Because if you decided to take on like 10 more clients, saying yes to all these projects, these tasks, your work quality will actually go down and you get pissed off clients. And this is where I am right now. My plate is so full and it can be dangerous because you can easily burn out because you're literally doing everything. You're doing the sales, the invoicing, client, the admin, the onboarding. I could go on and on and on. And there is no time to breathe and let alone grow. So in level level 2, you have 2 main missions before you can move on. Mission 1 is to systemize everything, literally everything, because in order to scale, you need to save your brain bandwidth to do high-level work. And this means creating templates for tasks or projects that are repetitive. For example, email, proposals, onboarding, client reports, analytics, etc. So I created an entire Notion ecosystem that systemized my entire workflow process. So you also need to be creating SOPs and document your workflow. So more on this later. If you can, try to learn automation. Create very simple workflow using tools like Zapier, Notion, or Make.com. So it's about making your business easier to run so that you can focus on growth. Now, mission 2 is to hire your first help. So in this point of time, your calendar is full. You're delivering great work, but you're at capacity because, again, there's not enough time in the day. And the truth is, if you want to take on more clients without burning out, this time you can't do it all on your own anymore. And this is where you bring in your first support. You can start with something simple, like a virtual assistant who can help you with your inbox management, with your scheduling or your calendar, any administrative work, or a video editor or a graphic designer to help you speed up content, or a junior team member who can help you with basic client delivery tasks. So in my case, I started out with a video editor, and he helps me with my client work that's very repetitive, like creating graphics and all that stuff. And he also helps me with my video editing for my YouTube and for my Instagram reels. As much as I want to be the artist of my own creations, and I realize that I can never be consistent if I'm doing everything all on my own. I will just remain stagnant at this level and I will never grow. So at this level, you're not trying to become an agency, you're just buying back your time. When done right, hiring helps free up your time so you can focus on high-level work, high-paying work, while keeping the quality high and ultimately make your clients happy. Even hiring 5 to 10 hours per week helps you double your bandwidth. Pro tip is to start outsourcing tasks that drain you or is very repetitive, or in my case, I delegated tasks that doesn't make me money now, but it can pay off in the long term. So keep things only you can do. Now, mission 3 is to build your personal brand that attracts. Now you move past just getting those clients. You now want clients to come and find you. And this means tightening in your position, and you're already clear on who you help, what specific results you offer, why someone should choose you over everyone else. And this makes content a lot easier because you already know what you want to be known for. Now, the skills you need to master level 2 is create efficient systems, create SOPs, document your workflow, create automation so your business can run without you. The second skill is to learn how to delegate or outsource the work that frees up your time so you can focus on high-level work. Now, at this level, you're no longer hustling to find work, so clients are starting to find you. You're building a business that can sustain more work. And once your system is running smoothly, your brand is attracting, and you've freed up your time, you're now ready to go into level 3. All right, if you made it this far, I know freelancing is not just for fun for you, but you want to make this thing work and you want to make this thing sustainable in the long run. So do me a favor and write system down in the comments so I still know you're here. And while you're at it, let me know, what is the hardest part of freelancing for you right now? I'd love to hear it. Welcome to level 3. Now you've proven that this freelancing thing actually works. You've built your systems, you hired your first support. Now it's the time to amplify what's already working and scale. At this point, you're no longer thinking, can I make money online as a freelancer? But instead, what you're now asking is, how can I make this thing bigger, more sustainable, and less dependent on my part? And this is what level 3 is all about. Building income stability and business longevity without burning yourself out. And a very good example of this is Dea. She's a very, very popular YouTuber here who talks about freelancing. And she's a very good example of an amplified freelancer. So in this level, you have 3 main missions. Mission 1 is to refine and amplify what's already working. This is the level where you double down on your most profitable service and the best performing content while you were testing in both level 1 and level 2. So here you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just ask yourself, what's my best offer? So in my case, it's social media management, social media marketing, and Facebook ads management. I do a little bit of email marketing, project management, and also building automations, but these 2 services are what's making me the most money. Number 2 is, what kind of content brings in the most views, the most engagement, the most leads? To do that, take a look at the hundreds of content pieces that you posted on your social media and find out what content is resonating with your audience and double down on it. In my case, it's about marketing marketing psychology, so I plan to double down on that the next month. So this could also look like running paid ads to your best performing content so you can get more views. Or you can repurpose your best performing content into different formats like a blog or a carousel or a LinkedIn post. Now, mission 2 is to start introducing done with you or DIY offers. Now that you've hit the capacity on the done for you service on your own, you could either A, build a team so you can get more clients, or B, leverage your knowledge and offer something that doesn't rely 100% of your time. And this is where DWY, done with you service, or DIY come in. So here are a couple of examples. So you can sell digital products or you can offer like a paid course that teaches your signature framework. And this is what Dea did. She offers a course teaching other people what she does as a DBM or a digital business manager. 2 is you can offer a group coaching or a cohort for clients who can't afford your services, or you can offer those group coaching to freelancers who want to be in the same position as you are now. The third one is you can start offering consultation packages where you walk someone through their strategy instead of doing it yourself. This model is excellent because it allows you to serve more people at once. It protects your time and it builds additional income streams beyond client work. Now you're no longer just a service provider, you're now a brand. Mission 3 is to build leverage and longevity. And at this stage, you're playing a different game. Now the main focus here is no longer how many work hours you can bill. Now it's how to build a business that works without you. This means hiring specialists that can replace you in some areas, streamlining operations so your systems can run like clockwork, and creating consistent revenues from multiple sources. And now you're thinking like a business owner. And once you're earning those 10K months, you've now unlocked level 3. All right, now that we have gone through the 3 levels of freelancing, I'm curious, what level are you at right now? I'd really love to know where you're at right now in your journey. And if you want to know how I landed my first high-paying client, watch this video next.